Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Once again, I make reaction content here on YouTube. My name is Brandon, by the way. I'm a little thrown off because I don't do this. This is not the kind of reaction that I do. I've done a couple of Eminem reactions because I'm a huge fan and, you know, I hadn't heard a lot of his newer stuff and I just thought I'd give it a shot. But I'm not a bar break downer kind of guy. I'm just not in it like that. I'm not heavy into the hip hop scene. Like, I'm not a part of the culture, you know what I mean? I feel like I really enjoy the genre. I've been about it when I was young, especially, you know, really into the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s rap scene, but I'm just not about that, right? So I try to stay away from it. I really do, but this has been getting sent to me over and over and over again. Some people saying I got to take a look at it because now, those of you who know me, those of you who sent this to me, you know that I'm not a Tom McDonald fan. I got my feelings about the guy. I've been asked to do reactions to his music several times, and I won't do it because I don't generally like to put out just negative content. I don't like to put out reactions to music that I know I'm gonna have certain things to say about it. I know I'm gonna feel a certain type of way about it, so I just try to stay away from it. And I'm not a fan of the guy. I'm just not. I have certain opinions. Just to put it out there, if you're a Tom McDonald fan, that's totally cool. Do you, man? I've heard of a couple of his songs earlier on, and I felt like these really strong opinions that he has, the opinions that he has about different things are sometimes contrary to each other. I feel like he's kind of a fence rider. I feel like he kind of, you know, does what he needs to, says what he needs to get clicks, to get out on the algorithm, to sort of spark controversy. I've never felt like he is a very authentic performer. And for me, again, not being a part of that culture, for me, rap is mostly about being real, being authentic, being honest, and being, you know, very open and bold with your positions and your opinions. And I just always had a sideways taste in my mouth about Tom because some of the earlier songs that I heard, a couple of things, I'm listening to it, I'm saying, you said that, but then you just said, it feels like he was putting a bunch of like trigger phrases together. Like he knew what the words were to get the algorithm going. He knew what the words were to get his fans riled up. He knew what the right talking points were, and he was just meshing them all together. And some of the things he was saying didn't even line up with each other in the same songs. Now, I couldn't point it out to you exactly. It's been a long time, but that's just the opinion I got from him about him early on, and I kind of just left it there. And then when I started doing these reactions, I was given his songs several times to react to. People send them to me, say, hey, you need to check this out, it'll do great for your channel, this, that, and the other. But that's never what it's really been about for me. And like I said, I just don't like putting that kind of negativity out there. But this is something that I've just got to check out because some of the people who know me and who know these things about me and know my opinions on these things sent these things to me and saying like, yo, you got to listen to this because this guy Upchurch is just toasting Tom and saying a lot of the things that I've been saying for a long time to people close to me, people I actually talk to about stuff, and they're like, you got to check it out. You're going to love this. So I'm going to take a hiatus from my normal self. If you're here for this, if you're watching this, I understand I'm going to get roasted in the comments. The Tom McDonald fans are going to just blow me up. I get it. I understand, but I got to be honest with my opinions. And just so you know, if you're here and you normally watch my content, this is not going to be a family-friendly reaction. We're talking about rap. We're getting into some beef. We're getting into to a couple diss tracks. I'm going to do this one, and then apparently he dropped another one just like a few days later, so I'm going to get into that one too. So my language might get a little colorful. You might see a little bit of a shift in me because, I mean, you know, and he's a Southern rapper too, what I heard, and that's my area. That's where I'm from, and so you just might see something a little different. If you're here for that, if you're here for me and you've watched my other content and you don't mind that, check it out. I'm just warning you ahead of time. This is gonna be a little bit different. Okay, I might get a little bit excited, and you know, my whole negativity thing might. I mean, it's not gonna completely go out of the window, I'm not looking to just straight hate on somebody, but it's inevitable. I don't have a high opinion of Tom McDonald. And that's going to come out, I'm sure, at some point in this. So I hope you guys can forgive me for that. It's just something I got to check out. People are really, really blowing me up with this. and saying, look, you're missing this. You're going to love this. So I can't imagine that it's good for Tom. And from what I understand, he still hasn't responded. And both of these tracks have been out for a minute. So let's jump into it. I've never heard Upchurch before. So let's take a look at that and see what he's got to offer. And let's try to keep it civil. We'll try to keep it civil in the comments. I'll try to keep it civil with my comments. Think of it like sparring, you know, only hit as hard as I'm hitting. You know what I mean? Yo, digging that beat, bruh.
Ashes motherfuckers, what they capsize.
No.
The smiling wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chilling in your last ride. 5-head ass, what your capsize.
So first of all, I'm digging the beat, but this image though, come on, man, that's a roast by itself. That's insane. I'm gonna go back because I wasn't listening. That caught me by surprise.
Ashes motherfuckers, what they capsize. The smiling wave to the wave, make them capsize.
Bars.
Rolling in my lane, then you chilling in your last ride.
Bars.
5-head ass, what your capsize. Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smiling wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chilling in your last ride. 5-head ass, I know you on the capsize.
So I don't know what the beef's about. Like, I don't know what Tom did to incur the wrath of this guy Upchurch, but it sounds like Upchurch feels like Tom's maybe biting his style or you sliding in my lane. So I know that Tom kind of has this, I see his thumbnails and stuff. I've seen a couple things here and there. I know he kind of has this like country, I don't know, tilt to his style. Maybe Upchurch ain't down with that. Tom, I mean, he's not exactly from the South. So that's one thing. I know that he's chilling out in California. I know that. So maybe churches ain't cool with him sort of biting that Southern rap style.
I know you on the capside. My noise, my voice, heard around town in the nice toys. My boys, my force, find out what the South known for.
Yeah.
Tell transgender Hannah Montana to take his maple.
What? Wait, what?
Force, find out what the South known for. Somebody tell transgender Hannah Montana to take his maple syrup sipping ass back over to fucking Canada. Green goblin looking honky, only known when in the web. Hashtag America Hummer bullet.
Yo, yes.
Without your COVID-19 masses, dude like Lil Nicky, thirsty for the drama, gender fluid and a flask.
Yo.
You don't even cut your own grass. Google Nashville told the PR lady, hey, double yes. I kinda like how they dress.
Yeah.
Bedazzle my jacket, got braids in my shed. Kinda look like Barbie mixed with the can. And I am the guy that's talking to your kid.
Okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, I mean, yes, cosign, all of it. Show me where it is. Point me to the dotted line. I'm there, 100%. Now, it's brutal. It's brutal. Some of those earlier comments were spicy, and my man's just angry. This sounds like he's like Tom did something that got under his skin because this is not playful. This is raw, and the things he's saying, like all the hashtags and something about chilling in Nashville and looking up. Hold on, I'll look for it here. Google Nashville told the PR lady, I double yes. Yeah, like that, so that's what it feels like. It feels like he's got the impression like this guy feels like Tom is sort of he's perpetrating as a like country Southern rap dude, but the way he's doing it and he's pulling in these references and talking about the bedazzled and the braids and all that, yo, and the transgender first comment, like that was rough, man. I mean, this guy ain't scared. He's not scared, and I'm so here for this.
I kinda like how they dress, but
yep.
my jacket, got braids in my shed. Kinda look like Barbie.
Whoa, I didn't see that one.
I'm the guy that's talking to your kid. Undercover in the system, so
yep, 100%.
No glitch in my ship, Music City antenna. I'm the underground shit. Sewage tank dripping.
Wow. Dude, this guy is going in at that underground. What was that? Hold on. What was that line? I love the lyrics up here. That's really good for me. Undercover in the system. So yeehaw rebellious. Yeah. The whole Tom's whole persona of, I fighting the system and standing up to things. And I'm sorry, but if there were ever I don't want to make nobody mad. In my personal opinion, if there were ever a plant, like you talk about industry plants, whatever, yo, dude, this guy, and I don't even know if it's that deep, but I know that I'm sorry. I feel like he's the kind of guy who will turn anything for a buck. And I didn't listen to it, but that Ben Shapiro crap, man, that just the look of that is crooked. It don't even seem right. There's no way that that's hip hop. Right. There's no way. Like I said, I ain't the culture. Right. I'm not claiming to be deep in the culture, to represent the culture. I'm just telling, I do have a lot of respect for the rap culture. I have a lot of respect for artists in the rap game. And I'm telling you, I do not, under any circumstances, is there a time you could put somebody like Ben Shapiro on a rap and have it come out like pro culture. I can't see that happening. That cannot be a good thing for the culture. That one line by itself. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up again. What was it? Undercover in the system, so yeehaw rebellious. It don't feel genuine. It don't feel real. I never thought it did. And like I said, when it comes to rap, one of the first beams that I hold a hip hop artist to is how authentic they are, how real they are. And if you ain't being real, you ain't being authentic, then I'm sorry, but you just ain't hip hop for me. And that's just me. Like I said, I'm not representative of the culture. If that's your guy and you rep that guy and you ride with him, then that's cool. I ain't got no hate for it, but I'm just saying that that's just a marker that I use. And for me personally, when I listen to Tom rap, it just nothing about it felt authentic. Nothing.
Wave to the wave, make them capsize.
And this hook though is hitting so hard. And the wordplay.
They smiling wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chilling in your last ride. 5-head ass, I know you on the capside.
Now, I'm not the biggest fan of hooks in diss tracks, but this one's hitting. This one's hitting pretty hard.
Hill, Billy, holla boys, ain't nobody fucking with me. Tom McDonald, you dentist, the menace looking.
Whoa, okay, hold on. Okay, so I can't co-sign that. I can't. Both of these are white rappers, right? And look, I have my thoughts on that word, and I stay in my lane about it, right? I stay on my side of the street when it comes to that one. I don't use it. I don't appreciate the use of it, particularly by people who aren't in that culture, who are not people of color, who are not African Americans, who aren't black individuals. I don't condone the use of that word. So I don't think that was necessary. But if I had to venture a guess as to why he did that. Now, I don't know. Maybe he does that all the time. I don't know. But I can't imagine that you would get very far as a white rapper if you were doing that all the time. But if I were to guess why he does that, I mean, Tom has a particular stance on the race issue. He has a particular stance on political correctness. Maybe he's just poking that bear. I mean, that could be a thing. I haven't watched any other reactors jump on this one yet. I'm going to after I do this because I'm in it and I gotta get the tea. But personally, I don't think it was necessary, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm not gonna tell anybody else what they should feel about it. That's not on me. Yo, that's so real. Yes, I agree. Oh. Is that a part of it? He said that he tweeted something about, what did he say? Guys, I'm saving country rap and I think I can make it better. And obviously this dude he's Southern country rap. He's in the South. This is like my neighbor, bro. So I get that. And if you got a guy like Tom, Canadian bred, living on the West Coast, that's not real. I mean, I can't imagine that a guy like this, a guy like Upchurch, from what I'm hearing from him so far, I knew he was a Southern rapper. I knew he was kind of what they call a country rap artist. And that was something you would take issue with for sure. 100% for sure. So if that's what this is, then I get it. And the CGI stuff, the bedazzled Power Ranger, come on, man. Like if you're a little older and you remember them Power Ranger days, that's tough, man. That's just straight disrespectful. That's crazy. That's this guy, but he's rapping though. Like some of these bars are really hitting. Like I ain't pointing them out. I told you I'm not like a rap breakdown. I don't really break down bars and stuff, but the wordplay, even just in the hook, is crazy. But a lot of this is really, really slick. The cadence is really good, really cool, really smooth. He's right in that pocket. He just keeps switching the flow. He's giving us a lot of variety. And again, man, he just sounds angry, bro. I think Tom done messed up.
With some CGI cows, cause they ain't got no farm around them. You can't poke at me, bitch. You a homebody in Cali. And South Park said y'all's heads already cut into half. See,
okay.
Lit, gas leak, invincible spit. Komodo dragon acid drip when I be hitting.
Yo.
Nobody thinking like
Bars.
This. So why you sit on the fence? My language
Yep.
gun racked, holding infinite clips.
Yep.
But you popping up on CNN. Rocking
Yep.
Balenciaga on my bullshit. Got the heart of 20 oxen. Shape the lane like terracotta. That's a Veracasa partner. I'ma fuck every rapper up like they was
Dude.
Pussy target, get the notebook, Brian Gosling. You adopted neurotoxin, take caution when moving on the Martian. You the biggest fan of Marshall. Let's see if the math is honest. Use my
Nice.
when you act like this situation shocking. Ask these motherfuckers.
So I don't know much about that, but I do know that I've seen that Tom has made it a habit of using some really random hashtags and stuff on his videos, hashtagging really big reactors, hashtagging other artists when they ain't got nothing to do with the song. They're not involved in any way. And look, it's whatever, man. I mean, I guess get your bag, but at the same time, that's not hip hop. That's not authentic. It's not real. You're not growing the way you're supposed to grow. In a different way than it's usually used, I've kind of felt like Tom is kind of a culture vulture. And I don't mean in the way that he's leeching off hip hop culture. I mean in the way that he leeches off societal culture. Like he like I said, he finds whatever kind of trigger words or phrases he can, and he just he throws them together and just meshes them up and makes them sound decent. But there's no substance behind it, or at the very least, it's not authentic. It's not his actual real feelings about this stuff because, like I said, I've heard him contradict himself, throw out ideas and ideals that just don't mesh together in the same songs, in the same verses. Just recently, I heard somebody say that he used hashtags, like I said, from like really big reaction channels or other artists in his SEO that's not related to the songs or videos or whatever that he's putting out. They don't have any kind of input. They weren't involved, but he just uses them because he knows that that'll get clicks, that it'll put his video in front of different people. And that's fine for, like, I get it. Like if you're a YouTuber and you're trying to get your audience up, I understand that. But dude, he's supposed to be a rapper, man. He's supposed to be like, I think there's a lack of authenticity there that I can't co-sign on, you know.
What they capsize. They smiling.
This hook is fire.
Rolling in my lane, then you chillin' in your last ride.
Yep.
What your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smiling wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, I know you on the capside.
Yo.
Be like, if I'm Dennis the Menace,
no.
I'm gonna feed you pork and beans under some bridge up in Nashville. I'm the illest rapper, dog. I got bacteria.
Dude.
And hog tied it on my lip. I got a sausage addiction.
Yo, this guy ain't got no chill. But that was a spot on impression of Tom, bro. That was spot on. That was so funny. I want to hear that one more time. Hold on.
He gonna be like, if I'm Dennis the Menace, you're just a hobo in the wagon. I'm gonna feed you pork and beans under some bridge up in Nashville. I'm the illest rapper, dog. I got bacteria lyrics and hog tied it on my lip. I got a sausage addiction.
Yo, Upchurch, bro, you just became one of my favorite rappers, man. I'm gonna be all over your catalog, man. That was so good. All right, so that was Why Boys by Upchurch, a Tom McDonald diss, and he dissed him, man. So this is the first one. Look, it was angry, but it was a little light. I feel like, I want to say it was kind of playful, but I think I already said it didn't feel playful at all. It felt really aggressive. He has a score to settle. He has a beef that he wants to dig into, and so that's great. But it still felt a little lightweight. It felt like, I mean, a lot of time first disses are, right? Whenever you come out against somebody like this, if this is the first like on wax diss between these two, then you don't come out with your haymakers right away. You want to throw a little something light out. You want to rattle the cages. It's bait. You want to get them involved, and then you come in with your haymakers later. And from what I heard, Tom didn't respond, and then Upchurch put out another track, and that one apparently hits harder, so I'm gonna go check that out. But that beat was fire. The flow was really, really awesome. I loved it. I love that Southern style. I love sort of the nods to Southern culture that he threw in there all along the way. I mean, he's repping the South. What do you want me to say? Like I said, I'm not a part of the culture, but I am from the South, and I appreciate that shit. I really do. That was fire. That was fire. And it's about time. Somebody called Tom on his BS. All those hashtags and something about being the united cheerleader. Yeah, yo, as much as he is like anti-establishment, he do be out here like rocking it for the establishment an awful lot. So I mean, I'm just saying, look, I know I'm gonna get so much hate for this, guys. Listen, I'm not nobody. I'm not in the rap. Like I said, I'm not in the rap scene. So my opinion really don't matter. If you really want to tell me about it, tell me about it. YouTube will block you if you get too crazy. So I ain't worried about that. You know, be at least like mildly respectful. Mind your language. And that thumbs down button is there for you, man. Go on, click that if you think my opinion is garbage. That's 100% fine. Let me know about it in the comments. If you agree with me, I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, I can't ride with Tom. I never have been able to. And this was fire. I loved this so much. I cannot wait to jump into the next one. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. But I can't forget my sign off. As always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought in the comments. This was a little bit different. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, please remember to be kind to each other. That's very important. This is rap. This is beef. This is a diss track. It's supposed to be what it is, and we're supposed to have feelings about it. But in real life, and that includes sitting behind your keyboards, talking smack to each other, remember to be kind to each other, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. I'll see you later.